Hi guys, I'm back again. Now, you've been seeing so much of me. You're like, man, by the time you get to this particular, part of what you're all getting, especially if you're in the Mastermind Elite program, because this last video is for you guys. You're probably like, man, Jimmy, I'm exhausted by watching all your videos and all the other things you're doing. But you're gonna really want to write down what I'm gonna tell you. Put down a pen and a piece of paper, and let's start writing here. You're gonna like what I'm gonna tell you, okay? What I'm gonna do is for all of you guys who are in this particular level, you're at this level and you're doing other things and you're making some money, you're doing okay, but you want other income streams. You want to do more. You want to try to figure out a way to invest some of your money and put it other places. You want more opportunity to make your money grow, especially in the area of residual income. Listen up to what I'm going to say. Over the years, I've been involved in a few different programs, and I met some people along the way that helped me and showed me how to take my money and make it grow. And there's certain things you can do. There's more than one way to skin a cat, my dad would say, right? That's kind of weird to say that, but my point is there's more than one way to make money and make residual income other than real estate. Now, real estate is one of the primary ways, probably the most lucrative way. And if you look at all the millionaires on the planet, real estate's number one. Well, there's other things you can do, like stocks, mutual funds, and bonds, and things like that. And I've come across a few people that have taught me and shown me where to put my money to make it grow. So what am I saying to you? Because you're at this level, the elite mastermind diamond level, I'm going to share with you, I'm going to give you access to some of the other programs and some of the other people, some of the other mentors that I know. I'm going to give you access to them so you can decide what you want to do as far as investing and furthering your portfolio, making it bigger and deeper and higher and lower. You know what I mean? You want to have that thing expand. Well, you'll look to my right, which is your left, and you'll be able to see some of the things that we're doing and what we offer, and some of the companies and things that we're connected to that you can get involved in. And remember, when you invest, it is a risk. So I'm going to give you the Warren Buffett mindset strategy. He says, never invest the amount that you can afford to lose, or never invest in more than the amount you can afford to lose. Good example of that. If you have $1 million in your bank for savings for hard times, you can't afford to lose it. You're not ready to invest yet. I wouldn't tell you to invest in something that I'm doing over here. If you have $1 million and you have 100,000 that you can play with, you can afford to lose. You save the $1 million, you invest 100,000. See if you can expand, right? It says, Warren Buffett says, the key that he had to be so successful in real estate and in all the other businesses, he bought tons of companies. He said he found a way to minimize the risk. So what am I saying to you? I'm not trying to give you financial advice because I don't have a license to do that. But I can tell you that you want to be wise in your investing. Okay, so if I say that there's several things over here you can get into, never invest the amount you can afford to lose, and get more professional help and counseling before you make these investments, because I'm not one to give you that advice. I'm just giving you access so you can contact people and speak to them directly and say, hey, Jimmy told me he knows you, and what are you doing, and what can I do to expand my portfolio? How can I make extra money or put my money to work? And there's other programs. It's not just mutual funds, but we do have a guy who's really good with Forex. He knows how to put your money in something, and you give him $5,000, he can take that 5,000 and can make you a profit of $1,000 per month over the next several months. There's people that can do that. We have other programs where you can become a gap funder. A gap funder is someone who has they can put up $30,000 to $40,000 to help someone acquire a property. They would take that $30,000 or $40,000, pay the down payment, the closing costs and EMD, and then 6 months later, once the person acquires the property, the investor, they fix the property up, put it back on the market, and sell it and make a $100,000 profit. They can pay them back that $40,000 or $50,000 and give them 10% on their money or 20% of the money. So if you want to be a gap funder, you can do that as well if you have the cash flow. If you don't, gap funders typically have like a 660, 680 score, and they make at least $50,000 a year. We can probably get you some funding, $40,000, $50,000 of unsecured funding to get those funds so you can become a gap funder. There's different things we're going to have that you'll be able to get into if you're ready to do that. But that's one of the advantages of being at the highest level. Opportunities to make your money grow in other areas. And with that, my friends, I'm pretty much done. I think if you apply this method, it can literally take you from being a $100,000 a year income earner to $500,000 or to $1 million. Because if you're sitting on your money and it's not growing and working for you, then what's the use in that? Sitting in the bank, you get maybe what, a point or two? When you can put it in Forex and make 20% on your money or something like that, far better returns. Or invest in a property, put up the money for someone, give them 40,000, they turn around and pay you back 45, 50, or 60,000. So you're making 10, 15, 20% on your money. You can't beat that. You have to be wise. And I took Warren Buffett's words to heart and I apply it in my business today. I never invest more than I can afford to lose. And I try to minimize the risk. Greater the risk, yes, greater the reward. But the problem is the greater the risk, the greater chances are you can lose everything. And some people like to gamble. This is not a gambling thing. I want you guys to be wise. I want you to continue to make money. And please do not invest what you cannot afford to lose. I don't want you guys getting divorced because you took your life savings, and don't do that. That's unwise. All right. And as your mentor, I got to make sure I tell you that. All right. Because I'm accountable to someone, the man upstairs. He's going to look at my works and what I've done, and he's going to judge me based on how I treated you. So I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure I do the right thing to help you. And the best advice I can give you is be very wise with your investing. But go over here, see what we have, and you might be able to find something that's going to help you, but you have access to it because you are an elite member. That's it. We're going to have more things coming in the future. Thank you for your time and your attention. I appreciate you taking the time to watch all of these little videos that I made to explain what you're getting to build the value, okay? And I'm open to feedback. My wife and I are always here for you guys. Without you, there would be no us. You are our destiny. You are the sole reason that we do this. Okay, so thank you for being a part of our group. I'll see you at the top, okay? Have a great week. Have a great rest of your year. And I'll see you up there. Bye-bye.